I know how disappointed it is when you have to give your exam again and again because of your writing. That fear of losing the golden opportunity to shift abroad by missing even by one band or zero point 0.5 bands is a disappointment. You get frustrated, and I know when you come out of your exam you think, I knew the IELTS writing very well, I knew the ideas, but the vocabulary was not up to the mark, and therefore you miss your desired band score. And it happens to most of you. When I was an ex-IELTS examiner, I have seen the students repeat and getting 5.5 and maximum 6 because they were repeating the words. They were using the basic vocabulary. And as an examiner, I wish that they could know a few synonyms. And today, I'm going to expose that secret. Very easy 15 synonyms you can easily incorporate in your IELTS writing, and your vocabulary is sorted. And yes, they are very common, and you cannot write, yes, cannot write, you heard it right, the IELTS essay without knowing these synonyms. Don't use the basic words. I'll give you first the types of essays and the type of vocabulary that you can use. Then I will also be giving you the real exam examples and how to use them. And all the essay types are going to be covered. And please remain to the last because there's a quiz. You must test yourself whether you have mastered these, and also gauge for yourself whether you're ready for your IELTS test. So without much ado, let's dive into these 15 synonyms by an ex-IELTS examiner. And by the way, if you do not know me, I am Mrs. Anita Kundra. I have my website www.englishwithanita. You can go and shop for the materials there, 7 band assured. Real exam examples, writing tasks, all the cue cards updated, part 1, part 2 from May to August. Go and buy real academic exam questions. Lot of courses with evaluation. I evaluate and give coaching. Please agree, disagree, and you will have the sample question. Governments should invest more in space research than in education. It's an important question. To what extent you agree, disagree. Now, how will you write these advanced words? So you'll use the vocabulary instead of I think, I would, argue that. Don't worry, I'll give you examples. Many people think, most of you write this. You will say, many people strongly believe that, and then it will become a complex sentence. So your vocab is also taken care, your lexical is being taken care. Now, instead of because, you will write on the grounds that. So this is one word. This is how many words? 4 words. So the word limit also you will be doing. And then important, of paramount importance. These are 3 words. So you can easily meet the word limit. I agree. Strongly, fully, partially agree. Great. Now, examples for agree and disagree. I would argue that, now it becomes a complex structure. Education should be a national priority. So, I would argue instead of think. Many people strongly believe that, complex structure, investing in education brings long-term gains, right? Then, schools are of paramount importance. See the collocation to economic growth. They are very important. Instead of saying very important, I fully agree that investing in schools, again that complex structure in schools prepares students for the future success. You can copy paste these sentences, please. I partially agree when you have to do that 70-30. And if you want samples, you can go and buy from the shop website. That space programs help, but education must come first. Now you're giving your opinion here, right? In the introduction. Yeah.
So copy paste. Education should be prioritized on the grounds that, see, this is again a 9 band, that it directly improves the nation's productivity. So it's a very good sentence which you can copy paste. Or you can also write on the grounds that it creates equality. Public education must be funded well. So, like that. Now let's come to the advantage. Let's come to the advantage, disadvantage. The sample question. Very important question. Online learning has become increasingly popular. Do advantages outweigh the disadvantages? So mostly you're doing this mistake on the outweigh. So how you can replace it with advanced vocabulary? Now, of course, the word advantage is always there. You will use advantages. Instead of advantages, you use benefits. Instead of disadvantages, you will use drawbacks. For big, you will use significant. For understand, you will use acknowledge. Now, these are all advanced vocabulary. Please note down and save this video and spread the word. And instead of outward, you will use exceed. Sorry for the slips. I don't edit. Therefore, it is very natural. So, examples for advantage, disadvantage, assets. So, there are many benefits to online learning. A significant, instead of big, drawback is the lack of real-time interaction. While I acknowledge the drawbacks, I believe the benefits exceed them. So for the exceed, see that? One significant benefit, see this, is flexibility for working professionals. A major drawback, big drawback, is that in many cases, the benefits exceed the drawbacks when the learners are self-disciplined. So you must be self-disciplined. Now, the next one. So the problem solution, the next one. The sample question, many people do not have enough exercise. What problems can this cause? So how can these be solved? Vocabulary for the problem and solution. Problems, you can replace it with issues. Have problems, you should use face problems. For a solve a problem, you should use overcome a problem. And another alternative you can have is alleviate an issue. Then for recommend, you can use advocate. So don't use that. Now the examples. People face several issues due to inactivity. Several issues instead of many issues also, or many problems. These problems can be overcome, or these issues can be overcome by workplace wellness initiatives. I would advocate regular mindfulness practices. So you should be mindful. To alleviate, reduce the issue of stress, employees can offer gym memberships. The individuals face problems like fatigue and poor focus due to lack of movement instead of physical exercise. Just a minute, okay. Then health experts advocate integrating short physical activities during office hours. So this is again paraphrasing. I would advocate community-led fitness drives, promotions to promote an active lifestyle. Now let's come to the quiz. Okay, you will use the correct synonyms for the collocations, or the synonyms, both of them. So in my opinion, education is more important than space exploration. The answer A is right. So these are all the wrong options. And for think, what you will have, I'm believing, believe, says, I'm argue. So the B is right here, the B. Sorry for that, because I've done it in my class. Then education is crucial because it improves lives. For because, you will say on the grounds that. Now this is the right answer, right? And for important, what you will use? Of amount important, paramount important, of paramount importance, of amount importance. Is of paramount importance. This is C1 vocabulary, right? And you must know this. I agree. What you will use? Completely agree, complete agree, am agree, amate agree. Some of them write this also. I don't know why. So I completely agree. Then for advantages, what you will write? Beneficiaries, benefits, so the double N, or is it double E? So spellings are also important. So for advantages, you will write benefits. We've already done this. Then for disadvantage,
what you will write. One disadvantage of city pollution is what? Backdraw, drawback, draw blank, or defect. You will not use. This is wrong. It is what? Disadvantage. It is drawback. That is the right answer. Let me know in the comments how many of you got that right. Let's see. Okay. And of course, you will come to know whether you are ready for your IELTS or not. Then the big, instead of big, this even you can use in task 1 for, the graphs. Yeah. So it's a good vocab. Advanced. Significant, signature, signified, and signal. So it is significant. Very small things that you can improve, and you can really increase your band score. And instead of understand, what you will say? You'll write acknowledge, this acknowledge, knowledge, or this acknowledge. So this is the right one. So spellings are important. That is why I've given this option. To tell you they are so important. Now for outweigh, it is exceed, exceeding, explaining, or outweighs. It is exceed. So some of you are writing outweighs. That is wrong, completely wrong. There is no word like that. And there are many problems with traffic congestion, hitches, issues, models, mix up. I have seen people use this because they just go and Google and say it is hitches also. No, it is issues. Okay, that's the right one. People have problems managing times. Face for have problems. Be face, to face problems, facing problems. It is face problems. So it is very important what tense you are using. To solve lack of sleep, try meditation. Means to solve means to overcome or come over, or you will write like this, or is it overcome or overcame? So this is past. So is this right? No, it is this. Okay. So because it's universal truth. Then to solve the issues of stress, try yoga. To solve means to reduce. Okay. To alleviate, is it this alleviate or this is elevate? Or is it this tissue or is this elevate tissue? It is to alleviate the issue, that is to reduce. Sorry for the throat because I've been speaking. I recommend a change in law. Means abdicate, advocacy, advocate, or avocado. Though that's a fruit. So the spellings is this advocate. So thanks for watching, and these are the 5 advanced expressions that I use in the IELTS essays, and easily you can get that 7 or 8 because you're using advanced vocabulary coupled with your grammar. For more tips, resources, and free PDFs, you can please join my community link, and the materials written by me, by ex-IELTS examiner, are available on englishwithanittakundra.com. Please share and subscribe for more IELTS magic, and we have 2 videos every week, and please let me know which was one of your favorite, and you can also make a sentence and I will correct it.